To start day trading, there are some tools that you need in order for you to succeed. And in this video, we shall talk about the tools that I personally use to look for my high quality setups. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's do this. The first thing that you need is a charting platform. So if you don't have a charting platform, I recommend you use TradingView. So just go to your search and look for TradingView. Then sign up using your Google account. The account is free. Now, once you are on TradingView, this is the interface, if it's called like that. This is what exactly you will see. So you will have all this, so much information, you might get overwhelmed, and in this video I am going to walk you through the simple steps that you need to get started. Number one, we have this area here where it's a little search. This is where you can search any symbol that you want to see on the screen. The next thing that is important is where it's written 15. So 15, 1 second, 1 hour, it doesn't matter. This just shows you the rotation of time. So these candles, so these are what we call candles. And each box, if you want to call it a box or whatever, is the time that's written here. So all these are 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, like that. And next to that is where you can change the type of chart you want. So we use candlesticks, but you can use a line graph. You can also use columns. You can use anything. So but the best that we use is candlesticks. Next to that is indicators. If you're a beginner, then you've been learning about all these indicators that can tell you when to buy and when to sell, which is true and also not true. If you don't know how to use an indicator, it is not going to tell you when to buy, when to sell, but they do have their own functions. Now, after that, we have the alert. Now, alert is very important when you are waiting for price to reach certain levels. So that means that you can go about your day and you can get notified once price reaches the levels that you are interested in, so that you don't really waste your time looking at charts for no reason. So that is all about all here. And also you can do some undo. So if you make a mistake here, you can just go back, go forward. And then now let's go to the right hand, which is also one of the most important things. We start with the first one, which is it shows you the lines. So you can use a trend line, and a trend line is just a small line. So if you want to draw from here to here, you use a trend line. You can also, so for me, I use trend lines, I use horizontal lines, I use vertical lines. The rest, I've never really found any use for them. The next one is also one of the most important ones. If you're using the Fibonacci, this is where you get your Fibonacci things. I don't use them. And if you are into charts, chart patterns, say for example, head and shoulders pattern, then you can use all these simple templates here to see if they match. And then we go to one of the most useful things, which is the long or short tool. So say for example, you want to buy and you want to buy down here. So you use the long, so it's called long. Long is going up, short is going down. So long, you put your stop loss and then you put your take profit. So this shows you your risk to reward ratio, your stop loss, your TP. It just shows you everything about your trade. So your trade is actually from here to here. You can exit here, you can exit here, or anywhere in between. That is for short, that is for long. For short position is the same thing. You can get in there, stop loss above that candle, and then target the low. So same thing, but now different, opposite. This one is showing you when you are selling, This one is showing you when you are buying. And then we move on to the next thing, which is the shapes. So usually for me, I use the rectangle mostly to draw my zones. So say for example, this can be a zone where I am targeting. So you buy off of this zone, or you sell off of this zone. And then, so that is the purpose of the square. You can use the arrow to indicate we have this level here. The brush is for writing. You can do whatever you want with that. You have the path. The path shows you how price is moving. You know, you can do your zigzags here and there. And then what else? Those are the mostly what I use and mostly what you'll be using. We have text. So text, you can use anything. So for text, it's just for writing. So say maybe sell, like that. Pretty straightforward. And then I don't use this one. This one is just icons, emojis. We have this measuring tool where it shows you how many pips. And then, yeah, I don't really use anything else here. I do use the delete button to delete everything and start all over. Now we can move on to this section on the left. So we have this first option here, which is the watch list. The watch list shows you all the pairs that you need, and then you can categorize them however you want. For me, I have sell, buy, and nothing, depending on the strategy that I am using. So if you have your own strategy, you can also organize them according to how you think price action will do. So usually I use the watch list most here. You can take a snapshot, which is just a screenshot of the screen. You can also go full screen mode. You can do your chart settings here. And it's very important in your chart settings that you go to events and then you go to session breaks and check this box so that it shows you the beginning and the end of the day. So if you look at my screen, you'll see these vertical lines. These are the open and the close of the day. So I know exactly when the day started, when the day ended. And then basically, that is all you need to know about the charting platform. So if you know all about the platform, then it becomes very easy for you to actually start analyzing the market because you know where things are.